Why, hello, my smitten little kittens. It has been an absolute thrash trying to get this thing done for Maylong. But I got a call yesterday, and my plug wires came in. As you can tell, I'm not even wearing my signature hat, which I don't even know where it is because I was so excited. I picked up my plug wires 9 o'clock this morning, right when JB's opened. Went to work, built my coil wire. The rest of them were already pre-fit, cut to length, so thanks, MSD. It was real fucking tough working all day, let me tell you, because all I was thinking about was getting them bad boys on and firing this thing up. So 10 hours of work later, I'm back at home. I got all my plug wires on now. Now, one of the things that kind of sucked, I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me flip my camera. Trying to get those boots in to seal, and then as well getting the plugs and wires over each other sucked so much dick. Yeah, and also I'm gonna have to go get some heat boots and tie these up a little better, just to kind of keep them out of the way to avoid them burning themselves to oblivion. Because yeah, I did get the distributor locked out. If you didn't watch my last video, I ended up using my big badass Matco air hammer, biggest one that they make. Well, biggest 3/8 air hammer they make. I'm sure they make a half. But yeah, I got it started moving with that with one of my pin punches that I use for like rivets and stuff like that. So once I got it to move, I used the roll pin punch and my 3-pound sledge, locked it in a vise, and gingerly tapped it out. Yes, emphasis on gingerly. Beat it like a Russian mail order bride anyhow. So yeah, got it out, locked the distributor, so that should be driving with my 6AL2 now. Before I fired up the camera, I just cranked it over with the MSD unplugged. That way I could make sure I got oil pressure. As soon as I hit 30 pounds, I shut it off, plug the MSD in, and we're about to see if we can get this bitch fired. So no, I have not pre-started it. This is the first time I'm gonna even attempt cranking it, and hopefully it goes okay, and hopefully shit like that doesn't happen. Oh, I totally broke my screen. Awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Fuck, broke the screen right over the lens. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out of the case because it looks like it's just my case screen that's cracked. All right, screen's off. So yeah, God bless phone cases, thank Christ. So yeah, screen's off, still haven't test fired it. I was waiting for you guys because I care. So MSD's hooked up, I got my snail back there, battery's hooked up, oil pressure. Oh yeah. Oh. Some days I feel like I'm getting a little too old for the buggy. It's getting harder to get in and out. Watch the screen, make sure there's no oil puking anywhere. Advance or retard? That is the question. I think we're going to advance it a hair. I think that was the right call. So makes it a hair more.
Oh, that's disappointing.
So it runs! It runs! Yay! By the looks of it, I gotta throw my timing light on it, find out what the hell it's doing. I did print off when I was at Mike's earlier this week my timing curve, which might not show up that well, and my boost retard curve. All right, the way MSD sets this up on buggy timing retard for ignition, standard run retard, so at 1,000 RPM, sorry, 0 RPM, I am pulling 18 degrees of timing, so if I set it to 30 initial, that'll put me at 12, at about 1,500, I want to say. Maybe a little over 1,000. I'm pulling 17 degrees, pulling about 14 and a half, and these are just basic parameter dots. I know it looks like it ramps real hard, but on the computer screen it's about this tall, so it's a relatively smooth curve up. And then I'm all in about 4,000 degrees. I'm only pulling 2 degrees of timing out, which I don't know why I'm not going all the way up, but that's fine. For an initial, I couldn't even tell you. And then boost retard curve, if anyone is interested, we have up to 15 degrees of timing per pound of boost. So at 8 pounds of boost, I am pulling 8 degrees of timing on top of, like I said, if I set it initially at 30, I'm pulling 2 degrees, so I'll be pulling 10 degrees out, so I'll be down to 20 degrees of timing. Again, I have no idea whether or not this is gonna work well, whatever. But between the ability to program this, my air fuel ratio gauge, man, I'm gonna wash my hands. It's like midnight right now. I don't even give a shit. My neighbors probably fucking hate me. The fact that I have decent oil pressure, my tack works, my speedo and fuel gauge worked last year, so there's no reason they shouldn't work this year, and I still gotta hook my temp gauge up. So with all those powers combined, I am ecstatic that this motherfucker didn't blow up the first time it fired. So is that time accurate? I don't know. Yeah, give or take. Okay, so maybe it's 11:15. I thought it was closer to midnight. Neighbors still probably hate me. But they understand, because I'm not a dick. Hopefully. So, yeah. I'm ecstatic that it runs. I'm going to go out and try to thrash on this thing. I get Fridays off, so I got tomorrow off. Fuck y'all. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get this thing up and going and moving under its own power, set the timing, yada, yada, yada. Not piss off the neighbors, because it'll be daylight hours. And, yeah, go get a new plate for it, because my last plate was on my Honda, which got stolen, which is a big clusterfuck, and I'm not happy about it. Yes, I drove a Honda, and I love that thing because I could beat the shit out of it, and I wouldn't care. So, moral of the story, sometimes shit comes together. I guess that's how dung beetles survive.